All right. Midas was a very rich king. It seemed like he had everything a king could ever want. He lived in a big castle and had a daughter that he loved. He also had a lot of gold. One day, when King Midas was walking around outside admiring his castle, he found someone unexpected.
Hello there. You look like an interesting fellow. Who might you be?
Oops. I am a satyr. Oops. I am a satyr. As you probably noticed, I'm half man, half giraffe. Actually goat, but for this purpose, we are giraffe. Okay.
Well, since you mention it, I did notice that you are not from around here. I am King Midas, and this is my kingdom. I feel sure that I would have remembered if a man with a tail and hooves lived nearby.
You are quite right, Your Majesty. I do not live near here. I am a friend of Dionysus, the god of revelry. We were traveling by here, celebrating something. Dionysus is always celebrating something. We stopped to take a break, and I decided to rest under this lovely old tree. I must have fallen asleep and was left behind.
Don't worry, Satyr, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Dionysius will return for you. While you wait for him, come on inside my castle. We will have a nice dinner, and you can meet my daughter. We'd love to hear your stories about what life is like traveling around with such a cheerful god. I'm sure you have lots of fun.
Oh, yes, we do. You wouldn't believe what happened this one time. They had a very nice dinner. With the satyr entertaining everyone with funny tales from his travels. They were all sleepy after dinner, so the next day the king told the satyr that he was welcome to stay as a guest. The next day, Dionysus, the god of revelry, returned looking for his lost friend.
Satyr, there you are! I was so worried when I realized that you were missing.
Well, I guess
I'm short.
I fell asleep and nobody noticed. I'm fine though. King Midas was very kind to me. He fed me delicious food and gave me a very comfortable bed to sleep in. Okay, it's your turn.
Hold on. Sorry.
What's in the noise?
It's Howie. It's my fault. I didn't mean to do it.
Okay, keep going.
I'm very surprised that we didn't notice you sleeping as we left.
You're not in there.
Oh. I'm very surprised that we didn't notice that. I'm surprised that we didn't notice you sleeping as we left. Usually you snore so loud, the whole kingdom would know that you were napping. Anyway, King Midas, King Midas, I must thank you for taking such good care of my friend. You didn't judge him by his unusual appearance, and you welcomed him into your palace. The last king and queen we visited wanted the satyr to sleep in the stables with the animals. They were worried he might have fleas.
I do not have fleas. I was only scratching against the tree because I felt good. I probably just have dry skin.
Calm down, my friend. The point is that King Midas was very kind. As a reward, I will grant him one wish of anything he chooses. So what will it be, King Midas? Think carefully. Get only one wish. Oh, I know what I want. I don't need any time to think about it. I wish that everything I touch will turn into gold. Are you sure you don't want to think about this more carefully? No, I am very sure. I want more gold. I can never have enough gold.
Okay.
I'm gonna pretend that he's humbly understood. That my happiness was gold. Very well. When you wake up tomorrow, you will have the golden touch.
Midas there.
Royal bed.
When King Midas woke up the next morning, he was very excited to see if his wish had been granted. He jumped out of bed. He's laying down still. And touched a small wooden table. It turned to gold. He touched a chair. Go the other way. And a doorknob, a bowl, and many other items in his castle. They all turned to gold. Midas was very happy. He saw his daughter in the garden and picked his favorite flower to give it to her. Well, thank you, Father. I love the smell of roses, but this is strange. The rose has no smell. Why is it made of gold?
Here, let's sit down for breakfast and I'll explain something very interesting happened yesterday. Let's.
Yes, Father. Oh, wait, don't eat that grape. Look what happened. You picked up the food. You're not in the... You picked up the food and it turned into gold. How will you eat or drink anything now? I'm worried about you. Your wish seems more like a curse.
Don't be upset, daughter. Everything will be okay.
Without thinking of what would happen, Midas reached over and hugged his daughter. He only meant to comfort her, but instead, he turned her into gold too. Okay.
She just fell. Oh no, what have I done? My daughter was right. The golden touch is a curse. I thought gold was the most important thing in the world to me, but I was wrong. Please, Dionysius, if you can hear me, free me from this and return my daughter to me. I'm right here.
Okay. Now stop.
I have heard you, King Midas. Because you were so kind to my friend the satyr, I will release you from your wish. Go down to the river and wash your hands. The golden touch will be carried away by the water. When you return, everything will be back to normal.
Midas did as he told and returned back to his castle where he found his daughter safe and sound. He realized that gold was not the most important thing in his life after all. He still had a lot of gold left, so he decided to share it with the people of his kingdom. Yay! 3 cheers for King Midas, such a wise and generous king. The end.
And that was fun.